Alrighty, it's time for your Impact Wrestling review from me, Wrestlingjesus. Now, for any of you out there that want to know why I look like a black guy, I took a mud bath the other day, and the mud stuck to my skin. Alright? So, Impact Wrestling started off with the tag team match between Austin Aries and Kenny King against Zema Ion and Bobby Roode. This match was horrible, an absolute shit fest. I mean, just nothing but a bunch of spot matches. That's all it was. I mean, Kenny King was getting the hell beat out of him during the entire match. And then he gets a move on Zema Ion, and he and Austin Aries wins. I mean, just a terrible, just shitty match, opening tag team match. Okay? And one thing I find very funny about Austin Aries, he's the world champion, okay? But he can't even fit the belt around his waist, okay? At least Rey Mysterio could fit the world championship around his waist. Austin Aries can't even do that. And they want him to be the world champion. I tell you. Then we get into a segment where Sting calls out James Storms and tells him that he thinks he's behind the whole Aces and 8 storyline. It's nothing but a complete knockoff of the NWO. Just complete rip-off, I tell you. Anyway, this segment was boring, and it was completely shitty. Okay? And then the next match we get into was Bully Ray versus Robbie E. Nothing but a squash fest. Bully Ray won with a Randy Orton RKO. I mean, come on. They're using moves from WWE wrestlers. I thought TNA should be a little bit more original than that. Okay? Then we get into a fatal 4-way knockout championship contender match. This match was pretty good. I mean, it was a little bit better than what the Divas do on WWE. But, I mean, the complete ending of the match just ruined it. Earl Hebner had, what's that girl's name? Mason Ryan. She won the match because Earl Hebner has like some sick crush on her or something. I mean, just completely just stupid angle. Okay. Then we get into, okay, a match with Chavo Guerrero. Because that's right, TNA brought in Chavo Guerrero. That's all they ever do, is bring in old WWE superstars. Alright? Chavo Guerrero versus Kid Cash. This match was a little bit boring. It was all over the place and sloppy. And Chavo Guerrero was doing all of Eddie Guerrero's moves. He's trying to be like his Uncle Eddie. It'll never happen. Okay? Chavo was nothing but, he wasn't even a mid-carder. Okay? That's why he's in WWE for like 2 years, and they didn't do anything with him because he absolutely sucks. Okay? He's just living in the shadow of his dead Uncle Eddie. Okay? But anyway, he wins the match. Nothing important there. Okay? Then we get into a ridiculous segment with the pregnant woman who was supposed to have AJ's baby. Okay? A baby shower that Kazarian and Daniels were giving. I mean, this actress is completely terrible. Alright? Horrible actress. Okay? I tell you, this is the worst storyline in the history of professional wrestling. Okay? Then we get on to the main event. Kurt Angle versus James Storms. Okay? This match was see off who did the good at first. Kurt Angle tried to do James Storm's super kick, but it ended up being the botch and failed miserably. And then James Storms reacted too late. And then there was another spot in the match where James Storms did a DDT off the ropes. Another move from Randy Orton. I mean, that's all TNA's been doing tonight, is ripping off moves of the WWE superstars. Okay? They've been ripping off moves of Randy Orton all night. Alright? Then James Storms finally wins with the super kick to Kurt Angle. Okay? And then the show just ends with Bully Ray fighting on James Storms, and then Bobby Roode joins in the fight. But then Austin Aries comes in and he gives it to Bobby Roode. So at the end of the day, a very boring and shitty TNA. Okay. Alright, that's all the difference was. Okay. Yeah.
Now, just to get out of character here just for a second. I did everything negative that I said about TNA tonight. I mean the exact opposite. I thought TNA was a good show. Had some hidden misses. Not the best show of all week, but it was still a decent, watchable show, I thought, at least. I'm just acting, by no means am I making fun of Wrestlingjesus. I just thought to do something comical and entertaining. So you guys let me know what you think of me impersonating Wrestlingjesus as a review of the TNA Impact Wrestling review tonight. And who knows, I may do more impersonations of other famous YouTube wrestling shooters here on YouTube. So you guys let me know what you think of this. It's something entertaining and funny.
And as always, until next time, peace.